There were people that said it couldn't be done.
There's no shortcuts in aviation.
There's so much involved here with doing everything differently than we've done it before.
We promised a revolutionary airplane, and it's here.
It's not a dream, it's here, it's now, it is happening today.
We're going to finally deliver it. It's a great feeling.
It's the culmination of years of effort, years of energy, and a lot of sacrifices.
A lot of man hours, a lot of overtime.
You have to keep running, even when your body says stop.
It's not just a machine, it's not just an airplane. That's something that we all created together. And there's still a little bit of magic in that.
It has been such a long process to see it finally come through, and we're giving it to the world, and something that we've been working on for years.
It feels like one of the most rewarding things that could ever happen.
And it's an innovation that started right here at Boeing.
It's going to change the game as we know it.
Here it is. There's our baby.
There really aren't words to describe it.
We've designed, we've built, we've tested, it's ready to go.
It's really exciting.
Good morning! Is this a great day or what? I'm Scott Fancher, Vice President and General Manager of the 787, and we are here today to deliver this airplane to our customer, ANA. What do you think about that? I don't know which day had better weather, first flight or today. But I'm loving today. It's an honor today to have a number of dignitaries here with us to celebrate the delivery of the first Dreamliner to our customer, launch customer, ANA. Here on the stage, we are honored to have Shinichiro Ito, President and CEO of ANA. Jim McNerney, Chairman, President, and CEO of the Boeing Company. Jim Albaugh, President and CEO of Boeing Commercial Airplanes. And Pat Shanahan, Vice President and General Manager of Airplane Programs. We are also honored to be joined by U.S. Congressman Norton Dix. Congressman Dix, thanks for being with us today. U.S. Congressman Jay Inslee. And Governor Christine Gregoire of the great state of Washington. We'd also like to thank representatives of the union leadership of the IAM and SPIA for joining us today as well. Thank you all for being with us here today to celebrate the delivery of the first Dreamliner to our launch customer, ANA. Now it's time to introduce the real star of the show. Making its grand entrance to your left is the 787 Dreamliner in ANA's special livery. Okay, guys.
Nearly 500 employees from across the 787 program are escorting the airplane into the event area. Representatives from every function on the program here in Washington, as well as teammates from South Carolina, Missouri, Pennsylvania, California, Florida, Arizona, Texas, Alabama, Utah, Canada, and even the design center in Russia are all proudly walking with the Dreamliner, happy to present it to launch customer ANA. The 787 Dreamliner features a host of new technologies, all aimed at bringing value to the airline and exceptional comfort to their passengers. Durable composite materials, a more electric systems architecture, modern engines, and advanced aerodynamics have been combined to create an airplane that is 20% more fuel efficient than today's airplanes of a similar size. But this airplane is about so much more than the numbers. It's about returning the joy of flight to the traveling public with bigger windows, LED lighting, lower cabin altitude, and cleaner air. Passengers will arrive at their destinations feeling more refreshed, knowing that they've had a unique experience. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner is the airplane our customers want, and we are delighted to begin making delivery of this all-new jetliner. Members of the 787 leadership team are proud to represent the thousands of Boeing men and women who worked so hard on this airplane. They have applied their skills and expertise, not to mention countless hours of devotion to create the Dreamliner.
You may not be aware, but this is the 11th all-new airplane the Boeing company has designed, but I got to tell you, I think it's the most beautiful one yet. What do you say? Now let's welcome Jim Albaugh, President and CEO of the Boeing Commercial Airplanes.
Good morning, everybody. How does it feel to be making history? You have no idea how proud I am of what you've achieved. Just a terrific job. You know, this is going to be a fun hour or so. And don't let a little rain, bother you. We're going to turn over an airplane, the airplane that you built, to our launch customer ANA. And it's not often in a career or a lifetime that we have a chance to do something like this. Something big and something bold, something that will change the world in untold ways and be around long after we're gone. And that's what the Dreamliner is, and that's what ANA and the Boeing company have done together. This truly is the first new airplane of the 21st century, the first significant change in how airplanes are built since the 707 over 50 years ago. Along the way, we have forged a very deep and lasting relationship with ANA and ANA with Boeing. It's a partnership that's founded on trust and shared experience, and certainly it's been strengthened with all the challenges that we've had along the way. And I want to extend my deepest thanks to ANA for the faith that they've placed in us, that they placed in Boeing since the earliest days of the program. We could not have had a better launch customer than ANA. You know, in the past year and a half, I've reflected on another date, and that was December 15th, 2009, when the Dreamliner took the skies for the first time. And flying on that day were the hopes and dreams of tens of thousands of people who contributed to that airplane. People from ANA, people from Boeing, mechanics and engineers, and people from our partners around the world. They saw themselves in this airplane, from the graceful sweep of the wing to the smallest detail of the airplane. They knew that they were creating something very special. And after that flight, and many times since, I've said that 20 years from now, that rainy day up in Everett, just like this, is going to be remembered as a day as one of the most important in the history of the Boeing Company, and also in the history of commercial air travel. And I know that today, September 26th, will be forever remembered as the dawn of a new day in aviation. Now, this has not always been a smooth journey. I think you all know that. But nothing important ever is. So I want to extend a special thanks to you, the 787 team, whose tenacity and hard work have brought us to where we are today. There were times along the way on this program where it would have been easy to give up, to become discouraged, but you never did. And every obstacle became a challenge. Every problem became further motivation to do what many thought was possible. And I am so proud of this team, Pat Shanahan, and Scott Fancher, and Mike Sinnott, and Mike Carricker, and Dan Mooney, and John Cornish, and the tens of thousands of other people who created this airplane. I'm really humbled by what they have accomplished. They represent the best of Boeing, and they make Boeing the kind of company it is. And please join me in congratulating them. Now, we've all waited a long time for this day. I know that ANA has waited a couple years longer than they thought they'd have to wait. But this is going to be a fantastic day for everybody involved. And this will be an airplane that will define flight for decades to come. And while many other airlines may fly the 787, it's going to be ANA that was the first one to do so. So it's my distinct privilege to welcome Shinichiro Ito, ANA's President and CEO. Ito-san? I think we're going to transfer possession of the airplane to ANA.
Going to be using this one?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing history as Ito-san and Jim Albaugh sign the official documents commemorating the delivery of the first Dreamliner to ANA.
Now, when you buy a car, you get a key. When you buy a Dreamliner, you get a really big key. And Ito-san, your airplane looks beautiful today. And this is an airplane that's captivated the flying public. This is an airplane that I think the passengers can't wait to ride in. And on behalf of the Boeing Company, on behalf of the 10,000 teammates that are out here today, I want to turn this key over to you, and please take very good care of it. We're so proud. Okay.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shinichiro Ito, CEO and President of ANA. Today, we have the honor to be a part of aviation history. And I would like to thank all of you for taking the time to create this wonderful moment. Thank you. From here, please allow me to speak in Japanese. Yeah. たった今、ジム・オルボ CEO よりこのキーを引き継ぎました。ANA は確かに今世界にボーイング787ドリームライナーを受領いたしました。
I have just received this key from your CEO, Mr. Jim Albaugh. ANA has now become the first airline in the world to receive the Boeing 787.
この歴史的な日をボーイング社の皆様、そしてパートナー各社の皆様と一緒に迎えることができますのは、この上ない喜びであります。
To be able to greet this historic day with everyone from Boeing and with so many representatives from our many partners in the world brings me the greatest joy imaginable.
こうして改めてこの美しい飛行機を目の前にして最初に感じますことは、ボーイング787ドリームライナーはボーイング社とパートナー各社、そして ANA グループのワーキングトゥゲザーチームの努力の結晶であり、携わった方一人一人の思い、魂が込められた航空機であるということであります。
Seeing this beautiful airplane in front of me, the first thing that strikes me is that this plane is the crystallization of the immense work of the people of Boeing, of the partner companies, and of the ANA working together team. She embodies the spirits, the thoughts, and the hopes of all of those who work to create her.
今日を迎えるまでの道のり、そして世界初の技術や試み、世界的な分業など、チャレンジにあふれるこの航空機の開発には、想像を絶する大変なご苦労があったことと思います。それらのさまざまな困難を乗り越えていただき、晴れて本日、デリバリーを迎えることができたわけであります。787ドリームライナーの開発、製造に関わった皆さん、お一人お一人のご尽力に心から敬意を表し、深く感謝を申し上げます。
I know the road that led to today was full of great difficulties. New technologies were invented, challenges were undertaken that no one had ever attempted before. The division of labor on a global basis meant that the whole world was involved in the production of this aircraft. Yet all of these challenges were overcome. Today we are able to take proud ownership of this airplane. To the men and women who gave so much of themselves to the development and production of the 787, I say to each and every one of you, you have my utmost respect and my deepest gratitude.
そして日本の航空会社である ANA が ワーキングトゥゲザーチームの一員として、この航空機の開発に参画できましたこと、そして最初にこのドリームライナーを受け取ることを大変光栄に、また誇りに思います。このようなチャンスを得ることができたことに対し、ANA グループ3万名を代表しまして、心から御礼を申し上げます。
On behalf of the 30,000 people of ANA, I would like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be part of the Working Together team, the team that produced the 787. It is a tremendous honor for this Japanese company.
パートナーシップとは、一緒に働き、悩み、困難に立ち向かい、時には喜怒哀楽を共有する、こうしたプロセスを得て生まれるものだと思います。文化もアプローチも母国語も異なる者同士が、航空機メーカーと航空会社という立場を超えて、真のパートナーシップを有するに至ったこと、そして世界のエアラインを代表し、この航空機の開発に関われたことは、ANA グループにとって非常に大きな意義を持つものだと感じております。
I believe a true partnership is born when people work together, suffer together, face adversity together. It arises when people have shared both delight and anger, sorrow and pleasure. ANA and Boeing were able to work together beyond the confines of culture, language. They were able to look beyond the manufacturer-operator mindset to arrive at a true partnership. For ANA, representing the airlines of the world, this opportunity to have participated in the development of the 787 has tremendous meaning and significance. It is something we will always treasure.
今年の7月に実施をしました SROB では、羽田空港をはじめ、各空港の展望デッキにあふれんばかりの人たちがこの飛行機を一目見ようと集まっていました。日本中の人々がこの飛行機の飛来を、就航を心待ちにしています。
In July, when the SROV was conducted in Japan, people crowded the observation decks in Haneda Airport and many other airports in Japan. They so wish to catch a glimpse of this airplane. It's an indication of how much the Japanese people are looking forward to the 787.
私たちはこのドリームライナーを皆さんの思いとともに大切に日本に連れて帰り、お客様をお迎えする最終準備を行い、世の中に送り出してまいります。私は明日、日本へのフライトに搭乗しますが、機内ではここにお集まりの皆さんの思いをかみしめながら、そして今後のドリームライナーの活躍に胸を膨らませながら、自らこの機体の素晴らしさを満喫をして帰りたいと思います。
We will now carefully and lovingly take this plane back to Japan. We will bring with her the good wishes of all of you who worked on her. We will then prepare her to receive our customers, our passengers, and send her off to fly in the great wide world. Tomorrow, I myself will be on the delivery flight to Japan. I will carry with me the hopes and thoughts of all of you here today. I look forward to experiencing the wonderfulness of the airplane tomorrow, and my heart will be filled with the thoughts of all of the great work the 787 will be accomplishing in the future.
最後に、最後に、ボーイング社と ANA の新たな歴史が始まったことを大変嬉しく思います。これからも皆様と私ども ANA グループとの素晴らしい絆が永遠に続くことを祈り、世界の空が この素晴らしい航空機で埋め尽くされる日を楽しみにしながら、そして今後も変わらぬサポートをお願いし、挨拶といたします。
In closing, I would like to say how honored I feel to be with you at the beginning of this new chapter in the history between Boeing and ANA. It is my sincere wish that the strong ties between our companies will continue to flourish long into the future. And I ask you to please extend to us the same support you have always shown us. I cannot wait to see the day when the skies of the world are filled with 787s.
Once again, I'd like to congratulate and applaud everyone who was ever involved in making the Dreamliner come true. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
In good partnership, 1 + 1 makes more than 2, sometimes more than 10, and sometimes more than 100. The Boeing and ANA made more than 787.
The delivery of the 787 means everything to me as a Boeing employee.
We put in our heart and soul in making this product, and we are very proud of our work.
You make our success, and we're so proud to have this delivery go to you.
We hope you love it as much as we do. It's been an amazing experience.
I would like to express my deepest appreciation to all the people in Boeing and partner companies.
You have done a fantastic job.
I'm really looking forward to my first flight on the 787.
Bigger window.
I can't wait to see actually 787 fly with the customers.
To all of ANA, thank you very much.
You are the reason I come to work every day.
Thank you for being a part of the dream.
Together, we have made history.
Hope you enjoy your flight on the 787.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gracias et merci.
どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you, Ito-san, and as you can tell from the comments from our teammates, we're all honored by your commitment to the 787 program and share a deep admiration for the people of ANA. Now please join me in welcoming Pat Shanahan, Vice President and General Manager of Airplane Programs.
Okay. We like the rain.
You no umbrella?
Not on the umbrella. Yeah. Woo! Hey, good morning. I know it's raining, but is this cool or what? Yeah. No amount of rain can obscure the beauty of these airplanes. I've dreamt for quite some time, actually longer than I'd like, of this day when we would deliver the first 787 to ANA. This delivery signifies we made it. We made it. We created and now are delivering an incredible flying machine. I can only imagine, but I suspect this is the same feeling of accomplishment that Sir Edmund Hillary and his team experienced when they summited Mount Everest for the first time, or the Apollo program with all of its technological advances when they brought Neil Armstrong to the surface of the moon. Admittedly, the view from here is spectacular. Together, we, ANA, Boeing, our global partners, we have ushered in a new age of technology and a new era of aircraft performance. Looking back, the 787 team transformed concepts into inventions, and inventions into this airplane, and this airplane will shortly go into service. As we all know, the journey to here was not easy or smooth, but breakthroughs never are. This beautiful 787 represents countless inventions. To realize this achievement, the 787 team solved fundamental physics problems. The 787 team invented the engineering to create the world's first commercial all-composite airplane. I gotta say that one more time. The world's first commercial all-composite airplane. Yeah. There we go. Hey, structural composites are hard enough to develop, yet this team stepped beyond. They invented advanced integrated composite structures like the single-piece barrel section, but they didn't stop there. They invented the techniques to protect the composites from the effects of lightning and from extreme temperatures. And all the while, in parallel, industrializing these inventions. Working with our global partners, the 787 team created a global production system that will produce wide-body aircraft at rates this industry has never before seen. The journey to this magnificent day required completing millions of tasks and resolving complex issues. We are standing in front of those millions of completed tasks and resolved issues. The 787 team addressed each and every one to design and build this great machine. And now, I know this team is up to the undertaking of building thousands more. Ito-san, please accept our gratitude for your enduring partnership. Thank you for your steadfast encouragement and strong leadership. We are proud to be able to deliver to ANA the very first 787 designed and built by the finest aerospace pioneers in the world. Yeah. And now I am pleased to introduce Jim McNerney, Chairman, President, and CEO of the Boeing Company.
Thank you, Pat. I am enormously proud to be here with particularly our esteemed customer, ANA. Ito-san, it's very nice to see you again on this beautiful Seattle day. I told him this is what it was like in midsummer, and he believed me. Distinguished government and community supporters, and of course, 10,000 of the finest aerospace leaders, workers, employees, all of us in the world. Here's to all of you. I think I would like to acknowledge two other people in the audience, Scott and Pat. You know the seminal role they played on leading this program. But we have our inspiration, Joe Sutter, in the audience, and we have Mike Baer, who made some major contributions to this program. Please stand up. There we go, Mike. Joe, stand up. Hey, Joe. Today we celebrate a significant moment in the history of flight, certifying and now delivering an all-new airplane in a once-in-a-decade, if not once-in-a-generation, or once-in-a-lifetime achievement of human ingenuity. Yet the 787 Dreamliner, believe it or not, is much more than that. Not since, as Jim Albaugh said, the 707 ushered in the age of passenger jet travel more than half a century ago, has there been a leap forward in commercial aviation of this magnitude. The 787 represents a fundamental revolution, a transformational change in airplane design, manufacture, and performance benefits, which were quantified by the speakers preceding me. Embodied in this incredible machine are 95 years of Boeing aerospace know-how, along with the talent, technology, and teamwork of the global partners in innovation that have accompanied us on this journey. As the earliest pioneers in aerospace discovered, game-changing innovation is never easy. And it's an understatement to say this one was harder than most. But innovation is our passion. It's why we get up in the morning. It's why we come to work. And it's what we think about, as Pat said, at night. It's simply what we do. We have arrived at this place, at this time, with this amazing new airplane only through an unprecedented combination of innovation, inspiration, yes, and Scott would tell you, perspiration, collaboration, and relentless determination to do something others said we couldn't get done. To apply a breakthrough set of new technologies to build a better airplane for our great customers, for their passengers, and for the world. To Jim Albaugh, Pat Shanahan, and Scott Fancher, to employees, all of you on the 787 program, to our test and evaluation teams, and all those at Boeing Commercial Airplanes, to our 787 partners, and to everyone across the company represented here today and around the world who helped turn this dream into a reality, I say, congratulations, well done. Thank you for your leadership, your perseverance through long days and long nights, and most importantly, the incredible skill that you have brought to designing, building, testing, certifying, and now delivering the next generation of air travel. And finally, as I close, to Ito-san, to you and the 30,000 employees of ANA, omatase itashi mashita. That means thank you for waiting for this day. And thank all of you at ANA for working so closely with us to create this outstanding, and I think we all can agree, beautiful airplane. May you and your customers soar on its wings for decades to come. Thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you, Jim. It's my pleasure to add my congratulations and thanks to our wonderful customer, launch customer, ANA. Ito-san, on behalf of the entire 787 team standing here before you and our partners around the world, thank you. Thank you for your vision and your leadership in becoming our launch customer. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to the 787 as we face the challenges of its development. And thank you, Ito-san. Thank you for being first to fly. Now we'd like to congratulate all of the employees of ANA who have supported us through the development of this fantastic airplane. We have a photographer on the top of the building. And we're going to do something a little bit fun despite the rain. When I call out your group or affiliation, please hold your scarves up over your head and keep them there. We're going to have the photographer capture this support and congratulations to ANA. So how about the 787 leadership team? Let's see those scarves. Our amazing launch customer, ANA, whose partners are here today. How about the employees from the life cycle product teams? Final assembly and delivery. Flight test. Aviation services. Support organizations. And how about all of our partners that are here today? Come on, let's see those scarves over your head. And finally, how about everybody who loves the 787 and cannot wait to fly on it? Huh? Let's hope they got the shot. Hey, before we leave, I'd like to take a few moments and talk about the hard work and the dedication of you who have created this magnificent airplane. Since joining you a little over 2.5 years ago, I've been inspired by your passion, your commitment, and your dedication. The journey was longer and harder than any of us thought. But you have made the Dreamliner a reality. There's no other team in the world that could have done it. In the years to come, as you look to the skies and you see that beautiful Dreamliner fly by, know that you are part of a truly amazing thing. You've made an airplane that will connect the world for decades to come. It will take millions of people on the adventures they dream about, connecting them to new places, new people, and new ideas. As Jim said, this is a day for the history books. It's a day each of us will remember with a feeling of accomplishment, pride, and satisfaction. Character is forged by the challenges that we face and how we overcome them. You have succeeded in delivering an amazing airplane to the world. You did it while respecting the needs of our customers and the safety of the traveling public. And you did it by never compromising on doing the right thing. Know that you have overcome these challenges with integrity. Be proud of this airplane. Be proud of what we've accomplished. Be proud of the Dreamliner. Helped us develop, build, and deliver this great airplane, and to our customer, our launch customer, ANA. Very soon, the airplane will depart for Japan. And we know that ANA will give it an enthusiastic welcome when they bring the Dreamliner home to Japan. Thank you all, and the very best to all of you.